Okay, so this is going to be a quick video on all the steps on throwing together a new track and putting it through onto your main project screen, getting it into a folder, everything all in one. This is going to be a much quicker video, more as a quick revision. If you've done it before and you just need a quick reminder on something or you're stuck somewhere. If you want the more in-depth version, if you're brand new to doing tracks, then jump on my channel, go right back to my first couple of videos on there, and you'll see they're a bit longer. They go more into depth into all the stages, but what I'm going to do is just do it basically in real time like I would normally if I was throwing a track together. So all I've done is I've gone File, New, Empty Project. So File, New, and then click on Empty Project to get my project screen. Come down here to Finder, where I'm going to find my parts where I've put them on the computer. So I'm actually taking these off an external hard drive, but what you need to do is take them directly from your computer. Okay, so if you've got them on a USB stick or something like that, load them onto your computer first. Otherwise, Logic will always depend on that USB being plugged in to find the files. So all we do is we select all the ones we want, drag and drop them in there. It will ask me what I want to do. I want to create new tracks, and that's going to throw them in there. Okay, so the easiest way to get them straight onto your computer is when you download them from multitracks.com. Just download them straight onto the computer that you're using. Okay, so I don't need that top one anymore. Click that and hit delete. Cool, so now I've got all of these things here. I need to start bringing a bit of order to them. So I've got a click track there. I'm going to take that right to the top. The next one I want is my guide. That's going to go right underneath it. Then I'm going to go and find my drums, and then I want my bass, which this doesn't actually have normal bass. But I'm still going to chuck my bassy stuff all together right under the drums there. So this is just the way that I order stuff when I do it. Normally you'd have your bass guitar track there, but this particular song doesn't actually have that on here. So anyway, those are all in order now. So the click that we have,
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, that's not the normal click that we use. So I'm going to show you how to use the one that we normally use. We use a slightly more piercing one to just help break through on the drummer. You can totally use this one. If you want to use that one, then this track is all ready to go into your next screen as it is right now. But what we're going to do is I'm going to show you making a new click track as well. First thing I need to do is work out the tempo, so I'm just going to select my click track there, options, tempo, adjust tempo using beat detection. Cool. If you haven't got a click track, go and watch that longer video I was talking about, the first one, and it shows you a plugin you can use to get the tempo out of like a drum track or anything with a decent rhythm in it. This is going to happen much quicker when you're not recording a video at the same time, and I'm just going to set that globally. Cool, 128.0054. We're just going to make that 128. Oh, click. There we go. 128. Cool, so what will happen now, I'm going to set my command key tool up here to my zoom tool. So you'll see now that those clicks are lined up with the bars. Cool, so what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to keep the first couple of bars of their click.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
And it's at this point here that I want to change to our click. So I'm going to hit escape for my toolbox, grab my scissors, and I'm going to cut right there, making sure I've only got that channel strip line, highlighted. Otherwise, if you've got more things highlighted, you're going to cut whatever's highlighted. Escape, eraser, bang, that's gone. Now I'm going to go Shift Command I, or I can go through the File tab to import audio file. And I'm just going to search on there, and I'm going to find a click. You can use that one today. I normally use the Getting to You click, for which I should have searched Getting to You, but anyway, that's all good. This one will do for today. Okay, but as you'll see, that is not in the right timing, so we're going to cut it to pieces, escape from the toolbox, cut it right behind that one, right in front of that one, right behind that one, cut me a little piece. Eraser, get rid of the rest. Cool, so I've got that one there, 3, 1, 1, 1, right at the start of that bar. This one's going to go to the end. My second beat now, there, 3, 2, 1, 1. Then I'm going to hit Command C to copy that one piece that's highlighted. I'm going to come here to, you see the numbers down there, 3, 3, 1, 1, and hit Command V to paste it. I'm going to do the same for my fourth beat, 3, 4, 1, 1, Command V. I now have one complete bar of click, except I accidentally erased that other one. So I'm going to use my Command Z and bring that back, and let's do this again. So that one there, Command C, Command V, Command V. Right, okay, now I've got a complete bar of click. I'm going to drag a box across them to select all of them, Command C to copy again, and then 4, 1, 1, 1 for my next bar, and Command V. So you can see now, while I get my computer plugged in before the battery goes flat, you can see that we're now easily throwing down a bar at a time. So see here, 5, 1, 1, 12. That's not in the right place, but if I hold down my mouse there, it'll jump back to the right place. And I hit Command V. Okay, so now I've done a few. I can go back, drag a box across, and hit Command C. Now I'm going to be doing more at once. So on and so forth. So scrolling along like this is on a Magic Mouse. You're just swiping your finger over the top. On a MacBook Pro, it's just 2 fingers, or a MacBook for that matter. 2 fingers on the trackpad at the same time, and you just swipe away. And you can do that up and down. Cool, and that's worked out pretty well. To make it smaller again, you just click that Command key tool, that zoom tool into empty space. Okay, you're just holding down the Command key and then selecting that. So what I want to do is find out where I want this clip to end.
Ending.
Right there will be good. All I'm going to do is select that extra there and hit delete, and that is gone. Cool, so now what I want to do, what I do is I listen through that and just check, make sure that it is in time, but I won't bore you with that because I know it will be, but it always pays to check. I have come across some tracks where tempos change and that sort of thing. Yeah, so always check, but just for the sake of time. Right, so you select all of that now, and what I want to do is come here, region, and I want bounce in place. Bounce regions in place. It's going to ask me what I want to call it. Normally I name them by the song. So what was this? This is our time, or you can abbreviate that, and then I write what speed it is, just because it's a handy reference. I know anytime I need to know the tempo on that, I know it's going to be written on there. Cool. So destination new track, I'm going to delete this track that it's on currently because I don't need it. Okay, that's going to do its thing. Again, this will happen a little bit quicker when you're not recording a video at the same time. Now I can get rid of that one. Cool, and now this is all ready to go to our next screen. So what you will do is you'll come up here, you'll go File, Open Recent, and then you will select Tracks, Hawke's Bay, whatever it's called, your main track screen. I don't have it on there because I don't keep it on my main computer because it takes up a bucket load of space. But I'll have a screen on here somewhere that we can use, I am sure. Let's just open this one. And when it asks you this, you want to go don't close. Okay, if you accidentally hit close, then just when the next screen opens, then just go File, Open Recent, and select this project screen, which you would have saved by now, because we should have saved it by now, but I haven't. Command S to save, and then just name it whatever you want. Cool, so now we have two screens open. On this screen down the bottom here, I've got all my empty tracks. I've actually put guide and click around the wrong way. Guide should be on top. Okay, so then all I'm going to do is I'm going to select all of these, and then I'm just going to drag them straight into the screen. Okay, and then line them up. So guide is lined up with guide, click is on click, we drop that in there. Okay, now we are working on this screen. While it's all highlighted still, I'm going to go up to View and Hyperdraw, come across to Volume and select that. Then I'm going to use my Command key, make it bigger, and see this line running across there, that is its current volume. I just want to click a dot at the start, and I want to check that each one of those is at 0 dB. Okay, if it's not at 0 dB on that line, then somebody has probably played with the channel strip and changed the volume on the channel strip, which we don't do. This is now how we control our volumes on everything. Say I want to turn my guide up, then I just drag that line up. If I want to turn my click down, I just drag it down, and so on and so forth. So that is now for each individual track. So wherever I put these tracks, that line will work. You've just got to make it bigger so you can see the line. But that's what it is. Cool. So guide and click on your main project screen, they're already directed to outputs 3 and 4. Okay, so just by putting them in that place, they automatically get routed to where they need to go. So that's all ready to go. Now I'm going to go Control and right click on the mouse, sorry, left click, whatever, we only have left click. Holding Control and then clicking makes it a right click basically, and I'm going to select Pack Folder, and that will jump into a folder, which I'm then going to name. Remember, when you're naming, that the drummer is going to be looking for this to select the appropriate song. So you want to make it something that is going to be easy for him to see. So that's why I didn't abbreviate that. I also put them in alphabetical order. The reason I do that is that sometimes things get saved in the wrong place, and it is much easier to put them back in the right place if you have them in alphabetical order. So that one's going to go there. You can then make that smaller again. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag it right, get this thing moving. And I'm going to find its appropriate place in that scale, which will be about there. And then what I want to do is I want to move everything out of the way because I don't want these two playing at the same time. So I'm just going to drag a box over all of those that are below it and then shift them along. And then what I want to do is, you can see we colour stuff just to make it easier to see, so I can hit colours, pick a colour, whichever one I like. And then what I'm going to do is go region, and I want name regions by track/channel strips, and that's going to change the name on that individual track to what it's called here. And then that is all ready to go once it creates fades. But there you go, it's loaded, it's ready to go, and that's really how simple it is to chuck on a new track.